Hi, I'm Andrew with JM Pro TV, and we're here at the fire department as Hurricane Florence is expected to come in, and we'll feel some of the consequences of that particular storm surge coming up, beginning potentially later today and up into the next week. We're here as the fire department is often some of the first responders on calls concerning floods or heavy rainfall. And so Kelly, thank you so much for joining us today. I wonder if you could tell us and let our viewers know what are some of the things that the fire department is doing to prepare for the hurricane?
Sure. So what we do for the city of Asheville, I mean, all departments are doing something and have been for several weeks, just preparing, or several days preparing for this storm. As far as the fire department, we've done everything from starting to send out messages to the public via our social media, and that's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our website, all the way to already staffing about 16 personnel with our Swiftwater Rescue, and they are on shift 24-hour, just waiting for the situation that could occur and to be ready and activate. We have had several meetings where we discuss when we're going to open our emergency operating center, and that will be fully staffed with department directors throughout the city of Asheville, plus a communication person, so that we ensure that we are gathering information, sending it out as quick as possible, responding to emergencies, and notifying the public as best as possible of what's happening in our area.
So as the hurricane last year, for example, Irma had a fair bit of effect in this particular area. We're wondering what parts of town can we expect to see, should there be issues of flooding or rain? Maybe viewers live in places and don't realize potential risk. Are there areas of town that you see as more likely to receive that kind of risk?
What we have seen in the past basically is in the Biltmore Village area and also along the Swannanoa River area. So we know those are heavily prone to flooding first. So we send troops out and we basically monitor the streets. And as soon as we see the flooding occur, we get the streets department come out and they start barricading those streets. And then we'll post on a website, City of Asheville website, letting people know what streets are closed. We send out information that way and try to keep people alert and notified. The one thing I do want to stress is that we really need people to sign up for what's called AVL alerts, and that's an emergency notification system that we will use to notify anybody in the city of Asheville of events that are happening. But you have to actually go in and set up a profile. And it's very simple, but again, it's the fastest way that we can let you all know what is going on. So again, if there's a flooded area, we can pinpoint a certain location, and then we just send a message out, and you can actually choose whether you want that message by phone, email, or text. You can choose up to 5 locations. And again, we will only send a message that relates to that area you have specified. So a certain address might be calculated in that.
And so if people find that they need assistance at the moment, what would be the preferred way to reach? I wonder, like 911, of course, is an emergency response number, but in the case of a flood or things typical to a hurricane, are there other numbers or other resources that people should tap into for at-the-moment response?
If it is a safety-related and emergency safety-related, then go ahead and call 911. If it's something that you're thinking further out, one of the great resources, 211, United Way 211, we highly recommend you use those. They have personnel on standby the entire 24 hours, and they are able to answer most of those questions. So whether it's related to shelters or where they can get food or where they can get assistance. And like I said, if it's an emergency related to safety, then definitely call 911 and get the resources out to them.
Wonderful. And just to restate some of the places that viewers could reach out for these applications and ways to be notified of data as it comes into the fire department. Could you give those resources again?
Sure. And you know, as we prepare for any kind of emergency disaster type, whether it's winter or flooding, we always want people to plan and prepare and then to be informed. And so this is where we're asking you to be informed. And what we do, the City of Asheville has a Twitter account, a Facebook account, and a website. They do a blog post that just, kind of summarizes everything. And then we also have Asheville Fire Department also has the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a website. And one of the bigger things that I keep stressing is to sign up for that AVL alert. And there are icons on each of those websites for the city of Asheville, for the fire department, and on our social media, we're pushing it out that they need to sign up for AVL alert. They can click that icon and they can go ahead and get on there and download all the information so that if there is an emergency, we can immediately notify them.
Well, as that fire engine leaves at the moment, thank you very much, Kelly, for being with us and sharing some of this information for our viewers in English. We hope that it comes together in such a way that these resources are able to come together, and like that fire department like the fire engine will be rolling out. But thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing this important information for everyone.